These little crushed glass and epoxy resin Christmas trees sell so well at my art and craft shows. I try to have about 20 on hand, and sometimes I have to make a batch right before a show, and there's no time to put the hangers on at home. So I bring them along and do it at the show. Follow along and see how I make it. The wood I'm using are the old planks from when we replaced our back fence over the summer, and they're really rough and they're perfectly weathered. The tops are very jagged. I don't cut them that way, but the only thing I really do is cut them to length and give them a good cleaning and a good sanding so the wood is nice and smooth. I'm gonna make 5. I'm gonna make 3 green and then 1 from this automotive glass, and then 1 with this really pretty white crushed glass. And I'm gonna do the green ones first. So these are clean boards, like I mentioned, and I'm gonna get my popsicle stick that I'm gonna use to shape the glass. Now, somebody did ask me on my previous video, well, isn't the glass sharp? You know, why doesn't it cut your hand? Why are you not wearing gloves? Well, this is, you know, I've broken it with a hammer. Yes, technically it is sharp. And if I, you know, try to shave my legs with it or run it over my hand, yes, it's probably going to cut me. But these edges are very dull. This is not splintery glass. It's bottle glass. I don't know if they just make bottles different now so that they don't splinter, but the edges really are not very sharp. Now, I'm not going to take the chance and run it over my hand, and this piece is too big anyway, but that's why I don't wear big bulky gloves. So the first color I'm going to work with is this crushed up green glass, and I'm going to make a Christmas tree I'm going to make 3 Christmas trees. And really all I do, I don't put anything down on the wood beforehand. Someone did suggest that maybe I add a layer of Mod Podge on the wood first. I don't really find that that's necessary. And so I'm just going to put enough down on the wood where I think I have enough, and then my stick is just my edge. And I'm just pushing the glass into the shape that I want with my hand. I want to make this one kind of tall. And you can make any shape that you want. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm running out of glass. I need to get some more. Okay. So that is how tall I want to make this one. And I'm going to put something here for the trunk, and we're going to put a star at the top. And this looks like a 2.5 scooper. Oop, there's a little stray. What is that? A pearl. I've made this fun mixture. Maybe I ought to make one. I'm going to show y'all what. Nah, I'm not going to make it. It's this really fun mixture that I make with sand and the green glass. And my daughter calls it my broccoli salad. And you'll I'll make it for y'all. I'm not going to make it this video because I want to save that for another time so that I can explain it better. But you'll see why. Okay, so there's the second one. Now that's kind of a tall one too. but I like it. I like the tall ones. And this is going to go off camera, I think, for a minute. Oh, and this, I collect enamelware. Enamelware from the, I think this one's probably from the 1920s. And I collect it and then I use it for everything. I'm going to switch boards here. But I don't, when I collect something, vintage farmhouse, girl, I was farmhouse before farmhouse was even a thing. But no, I don't collect pieces and then stick them in a cabinet. I use them. That's a big, fat, chunky one. That's a nice tall one. This is going to be a tall, skinny tree. Now, growing up, we always had very tall, fat trees. But this is going to be a tall, skinny tree. So we're going to do 3 tall, skinny trees out of green glass. And then 1 out of this, oh my goodness, this pretty white, awesome stuff. Look how pretty this is. This one has really got a lot of small, little, and this has got some color in it too. I'll take those out. This has got some really small dust in it, so I want to be careful. But this one's going to be pretty too. All right, I think I'm a little bit more down here, maybe. Let's do that. Actually, I could just bring this down and thin it out a little bit. Okay. And then this one, I'm going to put this safety glass. And where did I get this? Well, honestly, I'm not sure. I probably got it at a yard sale. I don't know. It's just one of those things that I've had for a while in my stash and honestly do not know. So I do like to make my trees a little bit traditional in shape. And you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Let me turn my light on. My light's not on. See if that makes a difference. A little bit. Yeah, that's filled out nice. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's get some ornaments on these guys. So I'm going to do a couple of things. So I'm going to put some little tiny shells on this one. And if you can see this one up close. Let me scoot this over. Okay, so this one. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to use these tiny shells that I have picked up on my beach. I don't pick these up individually off the beach, but what I'll do sometimes is just get a big bucket and bring it home and then sift through it. So this has a little piece of coral, these little cockle shells, and I live at the beach, so I am making a beachy tree. Actually, you know what I could do is just kind of sprinkle it maybe. Just pick out the big pieces. Yeah, that'll be cute. I want to put the big pieces on there. I try to make a variety of different patterns and styles to, you know, for every taste, so that they're not all the same. Okay, that's enough on that one. And then what I thought I would do on this one, I thought it would be cute. What I thought would be cute on this one is to put some marbles on it. And I've picked these up with God, they're just over the years. And I want to put bright marbles on there. I may not have it anymore. I may have already used them up. Let me get a container to put these in. Probably found these at thrift stores. So this is going to be a fun tree. And these are not antiques or anything. They're just, you know, they're just fun little marbles. Probably, I might have found them at thrift stores. I have no idea. No clue. Ooh, that's pretty. Another big one. Like right there. I don't know, maybe not at the top. Maybe put that one right there. And then that one off center. There we go. And one more. What do you think? I have all these blue marbles. Let's finish this one. I'm going to put some little ornaments on this one. Making a mess. I want to put little beads on this one just so we have a little bit of variety in the size. These are just little beads. Some of these are pony beads. Some of these are, I don't know, costume jewelry. Well, it's all costume jewelry. Look like gumballs. Just little ones. I know I am not the only craft hoarder in the bunch. All right, I need one more right there. Okay, that's good on that one. And then I don't know what I want to do with this one yet. So I'm going to set this one aside because I had an idea for this one. Losing my marbles. Okay. What I had an idea on this one is I have all of these beautiful blue and white marbles. How beautiful would this be? Just all blue and white. I know I said monochromatic, but this is really, really pretty. Let me know what you think in the comments about that one. Need another blue one right there. I wonder if this is too big. I feel like this one just needs to be the small marbles like that. I mean, how pretty is that? So, so pretty. Okay. This one aside. And I still don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I wonder if I should just leave it. All right, a couple things I could do. I made these little resin snowflakes out of a new mold that I got. And what about adding these? They're kind of cute. I have no idea what I'm going to do. It's a fondant mold. I don't make cookies or cakes, but a cute little mold. Might be cute. Just something different to dress up the tree. And it kind of fits the, kind of fits. What do you think? I like that. I like that. All right, and then I think I'm going to leave this one plain. Someone suggested it, and I think, well, why not? I'll just make one plain. And if it doesn't sell, then I'll stick some beads on it and we'll call it done. All right. So let me get these back on the table and get my resin mixed up. And we'll go from there. All right, this is all mixed up. I've mixed up 100 milliliters. So that gives me plenty. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be drizzling this on with my stick. Okay. And I want to saturate it really well. On these with the smaller little bits of glass, I do want to get in there pretty well, being very generous. I'm going over my ornaments because the little glass, you know, is going to have a little bit more movement, and I might lose a little bit too. I don't know, it may not seem like that's enough, but it really is. It really does hold. I'm going to take what's left in my cup, put my stars and my tree toppers on. This one's not wanting to cooperate. Okay. This one I thought I would use this really pretty blue starfish. That one here. I use this one here. Actually, no, I want to use this turtle on the shell tree. And okay, and so I'm just going to take my resin that's left in the cup, and I don't know if you can see that, but just take a little bit, put it on the back of the tree topper, and then put it on the wood, and that sticks. You don't really need that much. It's just you're using the resin as the glue. Cute little turtle. That's a pretty tree. That is going to be gorgeous. We need trunks. Been wanting to use this shell as a trunk. I don't know why, I just love it. And this too, but this one's way too big. Even if I break it. So I don't know if this one, if I could even glue that one on. Because it's a shell tree. It needs a shell trunk. All right. I'm gonna try it. If it doesn't work, I can just take it off and use something else. All right, I need to go, let me go out and find some driftwood. Okay, I just went in my driftwood stash, and oh my gosh, I know this piece is too big, but I've got to figure out something to do with this one. I need to build an entire palm tree based off of this. Okay. So I know that one's too big. This one's probably too big. I think I might have it hanging off. I don't know. I wonder if I could kind of squish this one up like that. Like that. That one needs to be there. Remember, the resin is your glue. Okay. That is so cute right there. Okay. That one's good there. This one would look good right here. Too big though. I'm gonna have to break it. Okay, that'll work right here. I don't know if I have enough though. Might have to use some E6000. You see it? That'll work. Okay. Just enough for one more. So I don't have enough for this one. How pretty this olive shell is. It's so pretty. I can use that. That'll be perfect. I think I have just enough that I could get out of here. Okay. I was so busy getting packed up for my art and craft show that I completely forgot to film any kind of big reveal, but I did let these cure overnight, and then I packed them up for my art and craft show where they sold really, really well. Give this a try. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye, friends.